Dizzle compound. You see the school bus, man. Come on, man. We outside, man.
There you go. There you go. Boom. Death Row East.
Stop the 60, my nigga.
Yo, come on. Are we ready? Are you ready?
What it good be? Hoping it's your boy N-O-R-E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
This is Entertainment Crazy World. Drink motherfucking drunk bucket bag, and all that. Make some noise! And let's just be clear. We are rich now. We don't travel for nobody.
It's true.
But
not often.
When we get a good call from one Snoop Doggadelia, and then Snoop Doggadelia gives us a call with the chairman. We call him the chairman because he gives us a lot of money. I like that y'all laughed, but we didn't. And the chairman said, we got to talk about the Snoop Dogg Death Row collaboration NFT. And I said, wait a minute. Holy moly, guacamole, you got to calm down, Mr. Sean Combs. And he said, no, I'm going to get him on the phone. And then Snoop got on the phone, and this is crazy. So in case y'all don't know who the fuck we talking about, let's make some noise for the one, the only, Snoop motherfucking Dogg.
Drink Champs alumni again.
Drink Champs alumni.
He came early on Drink
artist that
Champs.
ever make us go to him.
Oh yeah, we went to the hotel in like West Palm.
I didn't want y'all to get a break and a vacation. You know,
We had to take out the smoke detectors.
It's the same shit. Florida, California,
No, but
palm
Snoop
tree,
Dogg.
same game.
Snoop. I ain't gonna lie. I looked at the compound. We really respect
This
what
is
you're
beautiful,
doing.
yeah.
Hold on, Uncle. Cámate. The compound. Here's what's crazy about it. Crip like a motherfucker. In a Inglewood neighborhood. Blood like a motherfucker. How is we corroborating this?
Well, the simple fact is that I've outgrown the banging element. I'm more of a businessman, and when you learn to be a businessman, you learn how to incorporate everybody. So I got a lot of my blood cousins.
That's real shit.
Yeah, so I got a lot of my blood cousins that's a part of the operation as well. So we don't keep it, fully cripping on the business. We keep it fully business on the business. So anybody that's eligible, that's, able to attain a position, no matter what neighborhood you come from or what set you represent, we represent money, businessmen, and we try to make money to make a difference.
That's fire. Now let's just go straight to it. Snoop. Game was on our show. And Game said that Jay-Z did not want him on Super Bowl. Where are you standing with that?
I don't know. That's information that I don't have. Remember, I was a guest of Dr. Dre, so I wasn't privy to the information on who was, who wasn't. All I know is that they gave me issues with me performing.
Oh,
So I would imagine, there is some truth to it, but I don't know. I'm not.
But did you see what Game said?
I seen it entirely, and that's his opinion. He got his view. That's my little homie. That's my nephew. We all a family. We all up under the Dre tree. So whenever there's a
You
misunderstanding,
all up under what?
the Dre tree. No doubt. There's no doubt. So. And that's
I don't know why I'm under the Dre tree too.
You are. And that's a beautiful thing to be up under the tree. So sometimes we quarrel. We have misunderstandings. And it's up to us as a family to get our understanding amongst us. So a lot of times when we air out, it's probably because we haven't been able to communicate with our family. So we let them know that we want to get in touch with you, and that's the way that we air it out.
Because there was two things. I didn't see Scott Storch and I didn't see Game. And that's the two things that I would be like, you know what? This would be great.
Let me tell you what you didn't see that you ain't saying nothing about. You didn't hear G-Thing. You didn't hear shit from Death Row. What about that era? That didn't mean nothing?
Right. That meant something.
Okay then, so what about that? So you got to look at Dr. Dre's mind state. Whatever he was on, he was on. That was his show. They asked him to perform. So whoever he wanted to bring to the party, he had the right to. And when he said, I don't want to do this song, or this song, we couldn't contest that because they didn't ask us to come. I would have loved to do G-Thing, Gin and Juice, What's My Name, Drop It Like It's Hot, anything out of my catalog. I didn't get to do one Snoop Dogg song. I did everything to support Dr. Dre.
Let's make some noise for that.
Any NWA stuff either?
Now, Snoop, let me be clear. So I hit the homie, the big homie Jay-Z, right? And I told him to come pull up on me. And he pulled up on me. And this is exactly, I swear to God, my nephew, where's my nephew at? He right here to the left. I said to my nephew, I said, yo, listen, I have to ask him this straight up. So I said, yo, why, who is the people that's on NFL? And he said to me, and I'm sorry for anybody who don't understand. And he said, the white guy called for 50 Cent. So I said, who's the white guy? I'm digging this Jimmy Iovine. And he said, no, Eminem called directly for 50. And he said,
that's his guy.
He said, I can't do it if I can't bring 50 up.
But that's his guy.
Now, that was beautiful.
And guess who's Dre's guy?
Your guy.
Me.
Let's make some noise. No, but Snoop, you the most famous rapper in the history of history.
I beg to differ.
No.
Who would you say is the most famous in your mind?
Mickey Mouse.
Rapper?
No, I'm fucking with you.
No, Snoop, you the most famous. But by the way, let me just be clear. Thank you, sir. Let me just be clear, Snoop. 1,000,000%, we expected you to be there. We didn't expect Mary. We didn't expect Kendrick. We expected Dre and Snoop. So what happens at this rehearsal?
Well, it's put together before the rehearsal. It's actually conversations before we even get to the rehearsal. You know, on the game plan, what it should look like, what it sound like, what we should do. You know, songs, looks, etc., etc. The whole get out. Because Dr. Dre is a perfectionist. So first of all, he had to fall in love with the project first. And once he falls in love with it, then he's got to figure out how he can creatively fuck everybody up like they never been fucked up before. You know, because niggas been wanting to battle him in the verses and do all this type of shit, but he like,
niggas can't battle
I need to
Dr.
show
Dre
you niggas
verses.
that y'all can't fuck with me.
Yes.
And there's only one way to show you niggas, the Super Bowl, the biggest stage in the world. Give me a moment. I mean, but what people don't understand is, he didn't do nothing from the Ruthless catalog, the Death Row catalog, nothing from Snoop Dogg's catalog. He only had 12 minutes.
Yeah, it was short.
See, what people going into all this, nigga, look at, what could you do in 12 fucking minutes where you gonna satisfy everybody?
He did a crazy ass mixtape.
I'm saying, but where are you gonna satisfy everybody in 12 minutes when your catalog is fucking 3 years long?
That's true.
You gonna miss a beat, you gonna miss, where was Ice Cube?
Fuck!
Hello. Who? That's the ace in the hole.
Get too loud?
No, you didn't, because that's the ace in the hole.
Fuck! Where was Ice Cube?
Right, but,
Where was NWA?
but at the same time,
I'm sorry, Snoop, you got me hyped.
Well, we have to respect Dre's mind state. Now, when the NFL call us individually to do a show, then we can do what we want to do after we put in the work that Dre put in to be on the level to get that position. So we can't you know, knock it. We got to say, you know what, we applaud it because maybe that'll open the door for me or someone else who continues the journey that Dre put down in hip hop for 30 fucking years, 3 decades of fucking hit records.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I mean, fuck all that. We can't be honest. We want to stay there for a minute.
Stay there for a minute.
3 decades. 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s, and just dropped on the GTA game. Talk to me, I talk back.
Yo, Snoop, I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, that's 5 decades?
Yeah, that's 5
Sorry,
decades.
I can't count. I quit school because of recess. I can't count.
Hey, pop your collar, motherfucker. Pop your collar. Yo, Snoop, I'm gonna be honest, Snoop. So, I hit the big homie, and I say, yo, come through and come see me. And then Jay-Z come see me. He actually comes see me. He comes, yes, thank you. Is this the cold ones? Okay. He actually comes see me, Snoop. And I ask him, I say, yo, I just had the homie game on. And I need to know, from me to you, was Game excluded?
Right, was he blackballed? Because that's all we want to know. Because if he was blackballed, then fuck that. If he wasn't blackballed, then we, you know, Game gonna have a conversation with Dre and them and get some understanding so we can keep our brotherhood.
Do you know what the big homie told me?
What?
That nigga said, I can't tell Dre nothing.
You just said what I said. it's a Dre thing. Like, he's got a lot of friends and a lot of people that he put on.
Yes.
And I don't think it was about nothing but whatever the space he was in mentally. Remember, he just went through a divorce.
And
the aneurysm with his head. So nobody's paying attention to none of the shit that the man going through. Like, we all go through shit individually. But when we in a highlighted moment to show our successful stories, we have to take advantage of that moment. But we still could be going through some shit. Right. And as a family, it's our job to, you know, do what we do to support each other. So my job is to be the mediator.
Right.
You know, I don't take any sides. I just love everybody the same, and I empathize and sympathize with both because I understand how both feel. I understand how Game feel.
Yeah.
I understand how Dre feel.
How about Scott Storch?
How does he feel?
Because Scott felt like he should have been the guy on the piano. No? I'm asking you.
Are you serious?
I'm asking.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I see the I was like, damn, I felt like Scott should have been doing that.
You probably 1% of America.
Okay, all right.
And Scott is a bad motherfucker. That's
Bad
my nigga. I
motherfucker.
fuck with him. I get out with
Scott.
him. But certain moments ain't made for you.
Yes.
And that ain't with no disrespect. That's with all due respect.
Right.
If Dre felt like I want to showcase Scott on the piano, then I'll do that. But I don't think that was a disrespectful move with him to say, I don't want Scott. And I think it was just so much going down where he didn't pay attention to detail as far as, should I have the piano player? Should I have the nigga that played the horns? Should I have the nigga that was pop locking in the video? Should I have, you know, the things that you remind you of what it is? Or should I do something different to let you know what it is now? Because it's still my sound. Regardless of who played to it and who did whatever they did, this is my record that we did together.
Yes.
So as an accomplishment of what we done together, celebrate the fact that those are your keys being played at the Super Bowl. It don't have to be your fingers. Everybody know that came from you. So that's your celebration right there.
Right.
Snoop, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I posted the picture with you and Puffy, and I said, bad boy, Death Row. So many people hit me and said, that's not right. People died. People, you know, such, and I said, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but people died, but we didn't have anything to do with it. We was always the peaceful ones. That's the epicenter of everything. They tried to get me to not like Puffy and Biggie while we was in the middle of the Death Row Bad Boy feud. And I made a choice that I had no issues with them. That was the Angie Martinez interview back in the days that created havoc between me and Death Row because I stood on my values. Exactly.
Because when you said, I ain't got no issues.
I said, I want to do a song with them niggas. That's how I ended. I said, I ain't got no issues with Puffy and Biggie. I want to do a song with them niggas.
Middle of the war.
In New York.
in New York.
On Hot 97.
Why the fuck did you say that?
Because that's how I felt. What the fuck? What, I'm supposed to fake the shit. Like, here's the situation, man. At that time, they was on our ass.
Right.
Let's keep it 1,000 wild.
Yeah.
Some niggas don't like competition. I take it on. I love when a nigga better than me. Because you gonna make me better. Do you think me and Jay-Z and Nas and all these niggas was based off of us not having creative competition? That's what it's always about. But it ain't about hate. It's about, oh, that nigga just dropped a bomb-ass album. Who did? Jigga did. Hold on, let me load up. What producers he used? Pharrell call that nigga. Timbaland call that nigga. Just Blaze call them niggas. And the same thing when Snoop drop a hot rock. Jay-Z calling my producers. It's competition, it's fun, it's love. This is what we do. We don't kill behind it. And motherfuckers didn't understand that I had enough sense to know that I had just beat a murder case.
Murder case.
So now you want me to get in another one? While I'm in New York with no guns?
He's Louise.
I'm from the hood. I gangbang, so I understand street politics.
Long
And I know
Beach.
there's gangbangers everywhere.
Yes.
We ain't the toughest niggas in the world. It's a tough nigga on every block. So when you try to be too tough, that's when your ass get checked. So I knew my position was I loved hip hop. I was raised off of New York hip hop. That's the mecca of hip hop. Gonna always be to me. So as far as me to respect Puffy and Biggie at that moment, that's what it was about. I respected their music. They shit sounded good. It felt good. And they were friends of mine. When we were making records on Death Row, I used to go to Daddy's house and hang out with them. We got footage of me and Biggie and Tupac.
Mutual respect.
There's footage of me, Biggie, and Tupac on stage rapping in California.
But why were you the only one?
I wasn't brainwashed.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna be honest. You weren't the only one. There was corrupt. There was Daz on the law.
They didn't have the manpower to say what I said. You feel what I'm saying? So I could test the system because I built the system.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, and I wasn't trying to test the system. I was just trying to put some peace in the air because I was like, you know what? Maybe if I say this shit that I really feel, maybe they'll say, you know what? It ain't that bad. And then you speed the clock up and find out that Biggie didn't have nothing to do with Tupac getting shot.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. It really is fucked up.
It really, and I had to take all of that shit on my head from out here, from niggas out here saying, how you gonna ride with them bitch ass niggas, cuz, and pop cotton and pop? I'm like, nigga, that's my values. What's happening? You got a problem? Come see me.
But that's let me just stop you for 1 second. But that's and I know I'm big right now. I'm big, I'm fat. But Rivera called me and said, yo, I need to tell you, I don't want that big bad boy Death Row collaboration to happen. This is Rivera. This is Little Kim, Biggie, and I said, why would you not want that? And he said, because people got killed and whatever. So I said, yo, listen, this
people
is what
got stabbed too.
Yeah.
And didn't do nothing.
So this is what I said.
Wait, you talking about this being now? Talking
This
about
is
the NFT?
yesterday.
Here trying to check
This is yesterday.
Your own business.
So he said to me, I don't like the
You don't like me?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, he said. He said, no, this is Lance Rivera. He said, I don't like the bad boy Death Row collaboration
because it ain't what it was, cuz it's some new shit.
This is new shit. This is what I'm trying to tell him.
Like, let me talk to you right now, if you listen, if you watching. We progressing, we move on our minds. I'm a 50-year-old man now. I'm not a 20-something-year-old young kid, and I lead by example. And a lot of kids follow me. So if we can show growth and progression, that we can move forward, and we can take this bad boy Death Row, what it used to be, and make it a collaboration on peace and love. Just so you know, Puffy's sons and my sons have been best friends since they were 6, 7 years old.
Make some noise for that.
And let me give you the real story on that one, brother. I didn't make it happen, and Puffy didn't make it happen. One night I was at my house and Puffy's son was over about like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, cuz, what time you going home? And he like, I'm spending the night. I'm like, did you tell your dad? He like, nah, my mom dropped me off. So Kim, rest in peace, was connecting my kids with Puff kids, and they formed a friendship and a bond. When Justin went to UCLA, my son went to UCLA. When Christian was rapping, my son was rapping. When he was modeling, they was flying over the world together. So they forged a friendship and a brotherhood that me and Puff always had. So if we got the opportunity to take these two brands and show people what it can be as opposed to what it used to be, that's what the fuck we gonna do.
Damn, that was hard.
But what's crazy is on your new album, you did that skit.
Back on Death Row.
No, the dancing, all dancing in your videos, like that's where like you really went on record. Like this is what it is now.
Cause that's who I am.
Right.
I'm Suge and Puffy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all in the videos, rapping, dancing, NFT. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is crazy.
Cause that's what it is. I don't have no problem with it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. This is who I am, and I get a chance to give other motherfuckers a chance to shine. Cause I'm so bright. When I put the light on somebody else, then they get a chance to show their talent and run wild.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Puff Daddy called me on three-way. And he said, listen, you gotta go see Snoop. And I said, of course I go see Snoop. But then he three-wayed me, with you in. And then he said, we got an NFT, Puff, Bad Boy, Death Row. And I posted that. I posted a picture of me, you, and Diddy. And I said, Bad Boy, Death Row NFT. Or I said something like that. And I can't lie to you, Snoop. So many people was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bad Boy.
Well, you know your
Death
show
Row?
is controversial, so you gotta understand there's gonna be a lot of drunk motherfuckers talking a bunch of bullshit. And that's just what it is. And I appreciate it because I get drunk from time to time too. But the optics is that they gotta understand that it's about growth and development, right? Like I keep saying, that when you get to be the age that we at and you get to become as successful as we are, you have to start doing some things that matter for the future.
Right.
Because if we keep the narrative out there that East Coast and West Coast don't fuck with each other, that's a motherfucking lie. Where you from?
I'm from the East Coast.
Where I'm from?
West Coast.
I love the fuck out of you.
I love the fuck out of you too.
Okay, then, so what's happening?
Damn it, what's up? What's happening? What happened? What happened?
So if we keep the
narrative.
remember the CNN?
Yes.
Because we drop New York.
Yes.
And what y'all drop?
LA.
Okay then.
It's fucked up.
So if we keep that narrative, it's like when
If we keep it
when
that
I see
way,
Capone and Noriega, I'm like, man, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
But this is the evolution right here.
But that's why you have to allow it. And these motherfuckers that's speaking don't even know it's already happening.
Right.
They just so trained to be brainwashed by the hip-hop system that niggas supposed to be at each other. Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
And stop being brainwashed.
Yes.
I love Puff. I love his kids. Now, nigga, what's happening?
Now, nigga, what's happening?
I own Death Row, so I do what the fuck I want to do.
Let's stay right there.
Hello.
I'm not gonna lie, Snoop. I didn't have your number at this time. I got your number now.
But I know you wanted to call me when I bought it. I know.
I wanted to call you when I found out. They said Snoop owns Death Row. Now, let's just be clear, because I want to be clear for the fans, not for me. Your lawyer calls you with this opportunity. How do you say that you can buy Death Row?
I was working for Def Jam.
President.
Creative executive consultant. So
Took Jay-Z job. Let's make some noise for that. Go ahead, let's go.
So doing my little work over there, and I really wanted Death Row first, but they, E1 shitted on me. They tried to treat me like a hoe. Wanted me to come work for them.
When you talking about E1, we talking about
E1, the record label.
What's the nigga name?
Alan Grumblatt.
Alan Grumblatt.
Yeah, that bitch ass nigga.
Yeah.
So they had the label.
I've got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, you do. It's your show. So for about a year and a half, 2 years, I was just trying to get my master's. All I wanted was doggy style.
So Snoop, let me be clear.
I'm gonna give you the whole rundown if you let me.
Yeah. All right. So you are asking for your own
I'm not
master?
asking
So that's what he originally thought of doing.
I originally was trying to say, E1, how can we work a deal to where
Because E1 is working with the big blood.
E1 bought it. They bought it.
They bought the catalog.
They
Oh, I
bought the
didn't know
whole.
that.
They bought everything.
Oh.
They bought it from
Alan
another company in
Grumblatt.
Canada, right?
Exactly.
They bought,
And then Hasbro bought E1.
Hasbro, the toy company.
Right.
Right.
So now I'm dealing with Hasbro and E1.
That's crazy.
And Hasbro supposed to be clean and they don't do negative shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm talking to E1. They give me the runaround. So I'm like, look, check it out. Why don't y'all let me come work for y'all so I can get my master's? I can blow y'all shit up, make the shit go. Give me the Death Row catalog and let me get my master's. Okay, Snoop, come work for us for 12 years. You get your master's back in 15. You get $250,000, and you just put them high heels back on and be the best hoe you ever been.
Snoop, you went too fast.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
They told you like that.
Slip them hoe shoes over there. Put the pimp shit back on.
Wait a minute, you going too fast. You took the whole shoes off. You said no.
I don't wear those no more.
You don't wear those no more.
I don't wear those no more.
Okay.
Put on the pimp shoes. Went and had a discussion with Lucien Grange. Mr. Grange, I can come work for you and make your label better. How? You rich, you ballin', you don't need this shit. You Snoop Dogg. I can help you. I got people over here that need help, and I just love Def Jam. I fucking wanted to be on Def Jam as a kid. Give me a job. Give me the job. Come over there, change a few things, make shit happen, get it popping and bopping. Then I hear, oh, they sold E1 and Death Row to some trillionaires. Oh, they did? So I got some people that know the trillionaires. That's like, let me get you on the phone with them. Yeah, what's that? And we got Death Row. We don't know what the fuck to do with it. I do. How much it costs? Boop, boop. How much my masters cost? God damn. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Give me a minute.
You got more calls because your masters is crazy.
I'm like, give me a minute, man. God damn. Shit. So I maneuver. Whoop. Let me just get Death Row. I don't even want the masters right now. Because it's all scheme. It's chess, it ain't checkers. Get Death Row. They announced Snoop Dogg got Death Row, but this what niggas say. Always got something negative to say. He ain't got the masters. He don't own me. He don't. Cool. I don't. Hey, let me holler at y'all. How much for that? I want all of them, not just mine. All of them. But I want them all. Oh, there's one more piece missing. What about the publishing? I need all of that too. Now what?
Snoop, stop, Snoop.
That's some mafia shit right there.
Now what? Then the next play, now watch this play. Snatch everything Death Row off traditional. iTunes, Apple,
All the
Spotify,
DSPs
ba-da-ba. Fuck out of here. Freeze.
I'm about to sign Death Row.
Freeze. Now watch this.
Hold on, we gotta hear this whole thing.
So take the Death Row catalog to Gala Games, the company that I fuck with in the metaverse. That's where it lives at in the metaverse. Then build the Death Row app so we can be like Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. And we have an app where all of our content lives and all of our music. And now instead of Apple and Spotify and all these motherfuckers pimping, it's a new motherfucking pimp on the block.
Yes, Snoop, that was actually in my very first question is, did you go and take all the shit? But you did.
I got it all because first thing I want to do is I want to get paid all of the people that didn't get paid.
So Nate Dogg family getting paid.
Nate Dogg, Rage, RBX, Daz, Corrupt. You know what I'm saying? Then I want to make sure that the founder, Harry O, can get paid.
That's crazy.
You know, give him a position in the company to be an executive because he's a fucking brilliant-minded
and he bossed up. He just came home.
You goddamn right. So put him in position to make some things happen and get this shit from an M to a B. You get me? Yeah. And then I'll take care of people like Warren G. I'll go get
my nigga.
I'll go get the
only West Coast nigga that came to Left Rack.
I'll go get the Warren G record from Def Jam, take it to the metaverse, make Def Jam some money, and make my homie some millions, and make sure he's straight for the rest of his life. Then I'll take care of Snoop Dogg once I take care of everybody else.
Snoop, I'm gonna be honest with you. Probably made the best. What is it called?
Investment?
No. When you say something, statement in my life. I'm sitting there watching you at the Hollywood Hall of Fame, and then the nigga said, "I gotta thank myself." I said, "Holy moly, guacamole! I need to thank myself a lot too." What made you thank yourself?
My nigga, I didn't have nothing written down.
You got Dr. Dre there.
Dre was there, my mama was there, my best friend Warren G was there, nigga Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was there. Nigga, do y'all understand what that mean to me? It's the greatest nigga to ever hold a basketball, and he there for me, man. Quincy Jones
I was doing
there.
hook shot.
Nigga, Quincy Jones was there.
Quincy.
Like, these is like niggas that I'm a little kid, like I could never know these people. And now these niggas is my friends showing up for me.
Where am I drinking?
Dropping conversation for me. So when I'm up there spitting my shit, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I look at my mama and I'm like, I need to thank me.
Mama did what she had to do, though. Let's be clear.
Mama did her part, but I'm looking at my mama like, she did her part, now all of the rest is on me. Like, when you have a kid, you cut them loose, and it's all on them. Right. It's what you taught them, and then it's on them from there. Mm-hmm. And I feel like to get to where I got, I had to put in all that hard work, that dedication, the struggle, the losses, everything that I went through. I had to be strong enough to fight through it and get back up and go do it again and take them L's and don't get paid, and lose friends, lose relationships, lose money. You know what I'm saying? Damn near lose my life, my freedom. And to regroup myself to say, I'm respected enough to where everybody respects me and loves me for who I am. I ain't changed one step of the way. I stayed me the whole way. And people love me for being me, so let me thank me for being me, so the next person that comes out to do them, they can understand they can do that the whole ride.
1, 2, 3. Snoop, I ain't gonna lie. When I saw that speech, I wanted to thank me every day too. I was like, I just start waking up like, yo, my nigga, I'm thanking me. Nigga like, yo, what's the problem? I'm like, I'm just thanking me. Like, I'm outside. I'm outside.
I didn't think it was iconic when I said it, my nigga. Until I started. It got so good to me. I called my album I Want to Thank Me. I did an album after that called I Want to Thank Me because I was like, you know what, I do need to. And I didn't even understand that it was more about mental health and self-esteem for other people. Like,
no, it was self-esteem for me.
For just a lot of people in general.
Than the words.
Right?
Yeah.
It was like real self-esteem for people to be like, you know, I don't have to work for your confirmation. I'm doing good by me.
Internally.
Exactly, and I'm going to be all right. Because a lot of people go around waiting to see what he going to think, what she going to think. And, man, if they don't like me, I don't know if, man, fuck that. I like me. I like the fuck out of me.
So let me ask you. Game said something on our show, and Game said that Kanye did more for him in 2 weeks that Dr. Dre did for him in his whole career. Now, before I ask you this, I'm gonna tell you, Kanye pulled up to my wife's juice bar, and I showed it to Kanye. And Kanye looked at it and said, I don't think Game should have said that. 1,000,000% the truth. Game knows. Listen, Kanye knows this. Listen, 1,000,000%. I love all sides.
Right, all parties involved.
All parties involved. But I need to hear Snoop Dogg's.
I mean, I don't know. That's his personal experience. So that's a personal, situation where he feels that that's what happened. Like, maybe Kanye walked him in the metaverse and showed him the $1 billion scheme on how to get to the billions.
A little bit.
It could have been something to that effect that he could have showed him something. Because Dre not really good at showing you nothing. He basically good at bringing your talents to the light. To where it's about you. Not what he do for you, but what you can do for yourself when you up under his guidance. Right. So to me, I couldn't answer that, but Game is my little homie, so I respect everything he say and do. I don't ever want to be on the bad side with him or none of that shit as far as negative energy. We got a great understanding. I respect his point of view, his views. He always checks in with me,
He said you was a safe artist.
He always check in with me. Like, this is like my
What
guy.
does that mean, safe artist? Like, safe. Like, I mean, God bless me for me saying this. And I'm going to be out front with this. You had a murder case. There's no way you could be a safe artist.
Right. I guess probably because of what I've created.
Okay.
After that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
The iconic status.
Yeah, I got football leagues. I do things with special needs kids. I do things with the parents, the gang violence, like the things that I've done to create a whole new narrative on who I am. I guess that would make him feel like I was safe, but I'm still a nigga, so...
No, you a nigga.
You ain't gonna never be safe.
Nigga, you ain't... We go to your compound.
When I'm driving, the police get behind me, nigga, my heart beat fast like the rest of you. That motherfucker be going... Then they be like, hey, what's up, Snoop Dogg? Oh, nothing. There's just certain shit that won't go. It's just part of being a nigga, right?
Right, this is part of it.
Stay behind us, don't look back.
Let's be clear, we in Inglewood right now.
Yeah.
Inglewood, from what I've known from back in the days, Inglewood was a super blood neighborhood.
Yeah, definitely. But we're not coming over here with gang violence. We're coming over here with business. I coach for the Inglewood Chargers. I bring business to Inglewood. I hire people from Inglewood. I associate with Bloods and Crips. I associate with human beings. I'm about change. I got kids on my team that I coach. Their fathers have been active gang members for over 30 years, and they see me engaging with their kids, teaching their kids, educating their kids, giving their kids hope. Gang violence is not a part of what we bring to the table. We bring peace to gang violence. So by me being a Crip in a blood neighborhood, bringing, business and opportunities, it shows that you can outgrow the gang mentality of being active. I'm not active with gangbanging. I'm active in my neighborhood as far as creating. So I feel like I'm a part of Inglewood, and I'm from Inglewood because I do things to better the community. I live here. I love helping out, and I love being a part of it. So nobody has an issue with Snoop Dogg because he's not a gang banger.
Snoop, I'm not gonna lie, I've been drinking this shit a lot.
You better keep drinking. You gonna live long, boy. Drinking right before you die.
Yes.
You gonna live long, boy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Snoop, so what made you get into the red wines? Cause you could have got into blue wines. Come on, man. You could have made up blue wines.
You're taking it too far now.
Listen, no, I ain't gonna lie. I would have bought it.
Taking it all too far.
If you would have bought blue wines, I'd have said hypnotic wine. I mean,
No, I think the red wine was appealing to me because it was
Cali red.
Yeah, it was something nobody was attacking. Everybody was going after the everything that everybody else was doing, and I felt like I was a step above. I felt like I was a little bit more classier than the, holding the bottle in the club type of shit. I wanted you to be able to pour a glass and have a conversation and, tone it down a little bit, or, be in the middle of a nice meal having a glass of this. So that's what I was thinking, like more of a, what is the next level of growing into a man as opposed to being in the club. My nigga, what's happening? Nigga, what's up?
No, this classy. This classy.
But if I do this too many times, it's
no matter how classy it is.
Exactly. I can't. This shit here is like, hey, baby, how much? Yes, love, like I was saying the other day. You understand me? Tone it down a bit. She want to hear that sometimes, too.
We gonna take a shot at one of your shits?
I've been drinking this one. This is my girl right here.
That's the Indigo?
No, this is the 19 Crimes Cali Rosé. Come on,
I'm gonna take a shot of that. Give me a shot of that, motherfucker.
This is cute. This is a cute one right here.
Yeah.
I go cute with this. This is the lady's desire right here.
Yeah.
Let me try it too.
Come on.
It's the lady's desire.
Come on, we're gonna take a shot. We're gonna take a shot of that motherfucking Snoop Dogg.
Let's go. Drink. Y'all the drink champs, goddamn.
Nah. Snoop, I'm not gonna lie. You gotta take a shot too, sir.
I'm gonna take a whole shot.
Oh damn, you don't violate your cup.
Oh, you want me to go? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Y'all real drinkers and shit.
Yo,
That's why I ain't going to the club.
We gonna celebrate you tonight, Snoop. Snoop, we celebrating Snoop Dogg. Yeah! So Snoop, let me ask you.
That's good.
God bless. Mom's passed away.
Yeah.
My father passed away.
God bless his soul.
And it was the worst thing ever for me, but I continue to work. I watched your interviews and I watched you go through it and you continue to work. Why?
That's what Mama want me to do.
Okay.
I mean, to me, her transition made me better.
Right.
Because now she's up top watching over me. It's no accident that I wanted all of these things I'm having right now because she upstairs pulling strings for me.
Right.
Because her work was done down here. And now it's my time to do my work.
Right.
To let my work speak for me. And the reason why I went back to work is because she always loved me doing what I do.
Right.
To make people happy, to inspire, to influence. So I didn't want to be down and take my spirit down with everybody else that loves me. And in the spirit of her, she raised me to be Snoop Dogg. So she said, let me go ahead and do with the thing that she told me to be. She the one named me Snoopy.
Right. Mama named you Snoop?
My mama ain't never called me nothing but Snoopy my whole life. I ain't never heard my real name
only called
ever.
me Poppy.
My whole life.
That's my whole life. Yeah.
Never heard my real name ever come out of her mouth.
Jeez Louise, Bobby T. Make some noise, Snoop Dogg. Jeez Louise. Holy shit.
So I take her spirit with me, you know what I'm saying? Mom's was a evangelist, you know, her last few years here, so she was spreading the word. She was very vocal. She had the same spirit I got as far as knowing how to control a crowd, how to make people laugh, how to be serious, how to make them zone in. So all the things that I'm great at, I learned from her. So it's like now it's my job to continue the mission that she put in me, which is to inspire and to influence, because there's so many people that follow my lead. So now I know what I'm here for. I'm not no reckless gangbanger telling homies to bang.
Right.
I'm telling you to stop banging, showing you how to get your life right, how to raise your kids, how to do what's right. And you know, yeah, some wrong things are gonna happen, but we're gonna do more right than wrong.
Right. So let's just take it back to Death Row, right?
Yes, sir.
The original. When Source Awards. And I always look at this footage and I was in jail at this time. I really was. I was in jail at this time. But when Suge goes up there and says, you motherfuckers, you motherfuckers ain't gonna be in the videos and all this shit.
If you don't want,
if you don't want these
the CEOs in the video,
and we see Snoop and we see Dre and we see y'all. I don't know if it's called saluting that, but you guys are sitting there.
Yeah, because that's our teammate.
Right.
So it's like if the teammate score a basket, you're supposed to clap for him.
You're supposed to clap for him.
Even if he got a lucky basket.
But let me ask you.
But you notice how they didn't cut from that to what happened after that. They cut from that to me.
Right.
What happened directly after that was Biggie won an award.
Yes.
And
then
when
you go
Biggie
on
came,
stage.
and when Biggie come and win his award, Puffy say, I'm the one he was talking about. But I ain't tripping, blah, blah, this and that. Then Biggie win his award and say, Brooklyn! Something like, he ain't, I'm like, fuck what you talking about, nigga. Nigga, Brooklyn, nigga.
the crowd go crazy.
Exactly. So now it's like, uh-oh. Puffy tried to turn him down. This nigga Biggie said Brooklyn. Now every nigga from New York is on the same team now. Ain't no Long Island, ain't no man, this nigga, this New York. Like, I understand that. Like, when we was in the building, you could feel that.
And you said that when you grabbed the mic. You said, I know where I'm at.
Yeah, because all the New York niggas that got together, like, nigga, fuck y'all. Like, for real, it was like really that tension like that. Like, you feel tension when you come from that environment. You know when it can just like that.
This is what I need to ask. And this is my brother. I love this brother right here.
You'll bring up the same thing we've been talking about?
I'll bring up the same thing.
Right.
For years, down south, West Coast,
every other region.
Every other region has said to us, and this is my brother.
And I'm from Miami, so that's the perspective I'm coming from.
And he's on their side, by the way. And he said, you New York niggas never gave us love.
That's a fact.
And I was telling you, and it was mostly industry-wise, more than anything else.
That's a fact. We have to fight hard to get ours.
Right.
Like, you got people like, from my side, you got Ice-T, Ice Cube, who cut through because they went to the other side, so to speak.
Right. And moved to our
exactly.
hood. Yes.
Ice-T moved to the hood and was a part of New Jack City and shit like that.
He still live in New Jersey.
But Cube went with the Bomb Squad, which made it okay. Them West Coast niggas is all right.
Right.
Then when Dr. Dre came, it was like, we can't fuck with them niggas.
Right.
So we have to give them their respect.
Right.
Then when Snoop Dogg came, it was like, this nigga is giving respect while taking the whole rap game. But if you notice, we always had respect for New York first because New York is always the pinnacle to, if you can't crack that code, you ain't crack no code. Until every nigga in New York respects you, you ain't respected. That's our mentality. Any nigga outside of New York, that's just the way it go. And it's always like, when we first started coming there, they never would play our music. Then when we would show up, they'd play our music for like every day we there, and then we had niggas stay behind like 2-3 days later, be like, "Cut, I ain't playing our shit now."
Snoop, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna look at you in your face. I apologize on the behalf of my
Oh, now you accept
coast.
it? You accept it
No,
now?
no, I do accept it. Because when I met with Jay, and Jay said, they didn't play my shit. They didn't play Biggie shit.
He
They
alive.
didn't. No,
What, here?
no,
In other regions?
no. This is 3 days ago.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's never the ones up top. The niggas in the streets always fuck with us, just like the niggas in the streets always fuck with y'all. But we don't dictate what goes down. So I could have said, let me talk to all the real street niggas from New York. How much West Coast shit y'all listen to? 80% of them would have been like, nigga, we listen to all kind of West Coast shit.
Yes, this is true.
Is it brought to the highlight? No, because we trying to promote our people. Just like out here.
Right.
We accept New York niggas rap faster than we accepted West Coast rap in the 80s. And now they accept South rap faster than they accept West Coast rap out here. Because whatever dictates, that's what dictates. But in the streets, it's a different dictation. Because street niggas always told me, nigga, you raised me. You know how many New York niggas told me that I raised them?
Because you
because
a
they
New
mama.
York nigga.
Not because of them, because of their mama.
I'm sorry, we claimed you, Snoop.
Right, but I'm saying, like, for example, ASAP Rocky, Bobby Shmurda, them two niggas specifically.
Crips.
But they telling me, nigga, you raised me through my mama playing your music when I was a little kid. So if your mama was playing it and she from New York, that means Snoop Dogg is loved by New York. And that's the part we gotta look past. We can't
You
say,
gotta recognize that, Snoop. Come
I
on,
get it.
let's make some noise for that.
I get it.
Hold on, Snoop.
I get it.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Snoop. But you know what? You are one of them niggas that New York love and you accept it. You probably one of the only niggas.
I'm probably the only nigga that done been to the Queens projects, been to Harlem, that been to the Bronx, that been to fucking what, Brooklyn, where the Crips is at. I done been to every motherfucking hood in New York where they say don't
keep
go.
Going.
Where they say don't go.
No.
Javarga Square, perform there. The Tunnel, perform there. Don't go there, you can't. I'm there. They got razors in their mouth, so what? They gonna rock to this shit. They gonna rock to this shit, nigga. Ask Funk Flex, nigga. He was there on my birthday. I brought Dr. Dre to the Tunnel, nigga. Who could do that? Look it up. Pull the footage up, nigga. Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg's birthday party at the Tunnel, nigga. In New York. Mouth full of razors, nigga. 100 niggas from New York saying, we your security. How? Yes, you are.
Nah, Snoop. I ain't gonna lie to you, Snoop. We love you in New York.
Nigga, I love y'all, nigga.
Nah,
you just don't understand. If I could have been any other nigga than me, I'd have loved to have been a New York rap nigga in the 80s, because y'all was fucking it up. I'm talking about from Rakim to Big Daddy K, MC Shan, KRS-One, LL Cool J. Nigga, it was everything came out of that motherfucker was flawless.
But let me give you a prospect from Warren G to Eazy-E to Ice Cube to motherfucking Ice T. You know, that's what it was. Let me just tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I heard Straight Outta Compton, I thought that was Rikers Island.
For real?
I thought it was a jail. because I was like, Straight Outta Compton, straight out of motherfucking name. I was like, holy shit, they jail is crazy. I don't want to get locked up in there. Like, I was like, I got Snoop laughing. Listen, because, you know, at that time, we had Rikers Island. So I'm like, Compton is like, I don't want to go to jail in Compton. like I go to jail, but not in Compton. Like, can I go to jail in like anywhere else?
Nah, it was what it was. It was that era was exactly what they sung about. It was depicted. It was everyday life. I wasn't in the rap game at the time, so I was in the streets, and a lot of that shit they was rapping about was actually happening like daily. Like all of that shit. So it was like to see their life story on screen, it was educational for me too. Because I wasn't in the NWA circle. I was just a fan. So to see their story brought to life and how that shit came to life and how it inspired me was dope as fuck. So one day soon I hope to tell my life story so people can be inspired by that.
You see Michelle Lake documentary?
I ain't see that shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched it. You ain't watch it? I was bored as shit.
I went right past that one.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched
That's the
shit.
old girl though. There's no disrespect. I heard some shit about it, so I don't want to see it.
I saw it.
Okay, what did you see then?
It was fantastic. But you gotta it's from a different dialogue.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Shout out Michelle.
Shout out Michelle.
She was the first lady.
Nobody clapping. Y'all niggas is Y'all niggas is
Something in my heart.
So Snoop, let's get into this. What are we doing? Bad Boy and Death Row is going to do an NFT collab? Is that what we're talking about?
I don't see anything wrong with that. I see that the NFT space and the Web3 is the future. And
Absolutely.
it's actually what I love about it, there's no feuding, no negativity, no war, no violence. None of that shit exists over there. So they haven't even learned how to fight each other yet. So
In the NFT space.
Yes, exactly. So I
The
love
metaverse.
exactly. So I like that space so much to where it's goof-proof to me because there's so much skepticism and criticism when you do things to the naked eye until they see what the mission is about. Like, why would you say anything negative about Bad Boy and Death Row knowing that people died? That should be your reason to want it to be positive. It's because people did die.
But a lot of people are like when Un called me. Un said, "Yo, I would like to have a rebuttal," and I said, "So this is what you should do, Un."
How much the Bad Boy do we own?
I don't think Un owns Bad Boy at all.
What we talking
He
about?
had Biggie's. It was Biggie's label.
But he has Biggie's, and so Un said, "Can I do a rebuttal?" I said, "Yeah, give a rebuttal."
But
And
what is he rebutting? You don't even know what we doing. That be
Absolutely.
niggas' problems. They love
Yeah.
the rebuttal, but don't even know what the fuck they in court for.
Right.
Like, I'm going against him. What did he do? I'm waiting to hear what the nigga did first. But I got my team of lawyers together. Sit your ass down and let us bring some positivity to a negative situation.
Because come on, Death Row and Bad Boy together, that's
that's
nothing,
positive, man.
That's nothing. That's nothing wrong.
But guess
about
what?
it.
I still fuck with Lil C's,
Yes.
Lil Kim, Jadakiss,
Yes.
Puffy, Mace, whoever the fuck was a part of 112, Carl Thomas, all of them motherfuckers are still my friends. I got personal relationships with all of them individually. So you
And
telling
then
me
how
not
about Death Row? How many relationships you got with Death Row?
everybody?
What is
Corrupt?
Suge's role? What's Suge's role in all of this? In the,
What wrong?
I mean, Suge. What's Suge's role?
What
in all
is his
this?
role?
I'm asking. Was there
I'm
any
asking you.
conversation? No, with the Death Row
I'm
purchase.
asking you.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Have you been listening?
Yeah.
It was sold 3 or 4 different times, so where does his role
But the
matter?
way you brought Harry O in, you didn't.
Did you
there's
hear
no-
what I just said?
Nah.
The people that got taken care of
You
that
took care
didn't
of
get no. I'm here to take care of the people that didn't get taken care of.
I got it.
You get what I listen?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
listen to the meaning.
Yeah.
He got taken care of.
Right.
That's how they was able to move it, shift it, sell it, do this and that. But the creators and the people behind the scenes didn't get anything.
Right.
So it's my job to take it now and to rightfully make it worth something so I can compensate the people who did something, because right now it's worth nothing. So no one stands the game but the people who actually owned it, that was sitting on it until everybody died,
Right.
so they can turn it into an estate. But since some of these people are alive, I'm going to create a value for it to where now they can receive some revenues first, because I control it now. When it was in the past, we had to wait to get paid because the label gets paid first and the CEO, but guess who that is now? So I'm going to make sure it's properly handed down the right way to where,
You can right some wrong.
because it's not about me.
Right.
Because if it was about me, I'd have moved to a whole nother country and been like, nigga, fuck y'all.
Belize.
I'm out. Yeah, exactly. But it's not about me. It's about the position that I got to give. I'm a giver. That's what I'm, a natural giver. All I wanted was my masters. Remember the initial conversation? All I wanted was my doggy style masters. But seeing that if I just did that, then that would be selfish.
Right.
Because then I was going to be straight and I was going to take care of me. And
You
it was a
wanted Warren
group
G.
effort. It was a group effort that went into making Snoop Dogg who he is.
Right.
And if I got the power to position myself to make sure that everybody is compensated right, then that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. That's what I'm supposed to do.
That's
really
real.
admirable, yeah.
So let me ask you. Doggy style, the chronic. We trying to get all that.
I got all that.
Got it all.
What are you talking about? Did you
That's
listen?
what we talk. We all.
Y'all need to stop drinking, man.
No. I need to reiterate that.
I
You
gave
got
you the whole
everything.
schematics. I told you how
You start with the brand. And
I
then
wanted
you
to
got
get
the
my
catalog.
masters first. It was too high just for my one master.
Right.
So I ended up getting the label, the IP, with no masters.
Right.
Then when I announced that I had the IP, niggas was talking so much, it forced me to go get everything. Well, I went and got the masters and the publishing because I was like, I don't need no discussion. I need to be able to make moves so I can provide for my people. Because if I leave this out there, when it's time for me to sell it, I got to check with him, and he may not want to make sure they get paid. But if I got it all, then I'm the one that controls when it makes money who gets paid.
So we talking Dog Pound.
Everything.
DPG.
Everything.
RBX. Lady of Rage. You hear me?
Keep going. I'm gonna keep.
Warren G. And
Keep
these
going.
are people that haven't been compensated, like, fully. You know what Warren G did for Def Jam?
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
Warren G, the only nigga that came to the left rack.
He saved him.
He came to the left
And he
rack.
was never compensated for that.
That's crazy.
Never came. He was never
He
compensated.
from the West Coast. If you don't get out of here.
Come on, let me throw my W up.
So, let's just be honest. At that time, Def Jam was a East Coast centered label, right?
That's true. We was
But
fucking
a
y'all
West
over.
Coast artist saved them. You would think that on the save or the comeback, it'd be like, since we then ended up getting Jay-Z, DMX, Murder Inc., blah, blah, Rihanna, Kanye, da-da-da-da-da, Justin Bieber, da-da, Warren G. He go 10, my nigga, for giving us nothing. But it's okay. Blue
You know
Sheriff in
what?
town.
We gonna regulate.
I'm gonna regulate.
We gonna regulate.
I'm gonna regulate.
Make some noise for the regulate. All right, let's get into your wines and spirits, cause you ain't really drink none of that shit.
No, just a little bit, you know.
What
I
is
get
that?
money off of it.
Okay.
I let y'all get drunk while I get money.
Pour me some of that. Pour me some.
Got to show you the trick, man. You
Pour me
can't
some of
get
that.
drunk. You just
Snoop,
don't get
pour me
high on
some.
your own supply. You go just overdoing it.
Pour me some of that. Come on. I'm outside.
I couldn't sell crack with you niggas. You niggas be getting high off most of the product. Let me try another one, dog. Nigga, we trying to sell this key, nigga.
Snoop, I'm gonna be honest, Snoop. We love you. We honor you. We cherish you. But we want to also give you your flowers. In your face, real time. Come on,
Yeah,
Boris.
we didn't do this the first time you came around, but this time we want to make sure.
We didn't do this the first time.
We honor you properly.
But we want to honor you properly. We want to give you your flowers, motherfucking in your face.
That's love for the baby right there, man. I appreciate it. You know, we don't never really do it for this, but when we get it, this means more than any award that you can get on some real shit, because it means that you're appreciated by your peers, you're appreciated by the people that you do it for. A lot of times them award shows be fake. You don't really know the people that had anything to do with it, but this right here from the heart, it means a lot, because I know how real y'all are, I know where y'all come from, I know how y'all move as a unit.
Yeah.
So to the whole Drink Champs family, I appreciate it, and I accept my flowers with love.
But Snoop, I ain't gonna lie. We love you, Snoop. I ain't gonna lie. Like real talk. I had to sit down with Jay-Z and tell him Snoop is the most famous rapper ever.
What'd he say?
He agreed.
He did?
Not really. No, but Snoop.
Did you really say that to him?
And then
Did you say that
He
to
just
him?
didn't. He didn't acknowledge it. He just moved on. But listen.
He was right to say what he said.
Crazy.
There's no nigga in the world. No, listen. I did. I made up a whole shit. I'm sorry. I kept it real though. I kept it real. Let's be clear. Snoop, you can't go nowhere in the world and the nigga not recognize you. Can you go to a bagel shop that's owned by a Jewish guy named Diego?
It's one spot that I used to be able to go to, and then my cover got blown. I used to go in there all the time. It was an Asian grocery store. They had the best meat in town. That shit was bomb. Their meat was just amazing, the fish and everything. So I'm in the back one day with the butcher. It's like the third time I done went up in there. That nigga come out the back this time. He got cameras and all kinds of shit. I knew you were. I'm like, damn. I'm like, come on, nigga, let's take a picture real fast. Right by the meat. Hurry up, nigga.
Nah, you can't go nowhere, Snoop.
I guess not. I mean, that's a good thing though, because it's, you know, a lot of people don't understand success and understand fame. I enjoy it. I truly get a kick out of how I make people feel. Like I watch certain videos on Michael Jackson, right? Like they got like a video of him in the backseat of a car, and it's like a million fans outside, and you could just hear him talking about, look at her over there, look at that one. Then he roll the window down, he wave at him. It's like the fascination of knowing that people love you is a feeling that only a few have.
Right.
And it's a beautiful feeling, and it's like we know how to cherish it, we know how to hold on to it, and we know how to make people feel a part of it. And that's like a gift that I have to where the people that love me, I don't call them my fans, they like my family.
Family.
Because when they see me, it's like they knew me their whole life. They be like,
They
Snoop,
have
what's
known
happening?
you
Like,
their whole life.
yeah, and if I got a bad attitude that day, it's be like, oh, it's all right, we know you going through some shit. They don't even be tripping like, well, fuck you, then we ain't buying your records. They be lined up out there with like, it be cold as fuck in some of these places I go. I'm talking about like 2 degrees.
I
and
seen
shit.
you and Puffy go to Fat Burger and 7-Eleven.
I put Puff in the car, nigga. We went to Bishop Magic Wand House. Nigga pulled up. Nigga drove through South Central. Nigga, get in, nigga. Where we going, nigga? Walked
You brought me to
upstairs
Bishop Magic damn Wand
knock on
House.
the door like this. Then the church opened up. Church is green.
Church.
It's green in there.
It's green and gold.
Everything.
Green and gold.
Puffy, sit down. Enjoy yourself. You with
Yeah.
the bishop. Jack, you in the hood. We good.
Yes.
It's pimping over here.
You brought me to Bishop Don
I
House.
sure did.
You don't remember that?
I remember that.
Yes, okay.
We went up the stairs and
Yes.
whoop wop and
Yeah.
bop bop. Come
We-
on,
we
all,
whoop, wop, bop.
all my famous players, I bring them to the Bishop house because the Bishop is
And
like
where
my
does the Bishop live? What hood is that?
Damn, what hood is that? Pico and Mansfield hood. So
I just feel like I popped. I feel like I should have popped my collar. I don't know what the fuck
so
I'm
what
doing.
Bishop has always been to me is my spiritual advisor. And nobody understood what that meant, but he was always the one in my life, like putting God in my life. As crazy as it is, he the one that created the slang church.
Church.
Right. So church means that we take God everywhere we go. So every time you hear us say church, that means we got God with us, and he gonna protect us, and we ain't gonna do nothing out of pocket. And if we do something out of pocket, he gonna make sure we get back home safe.
Because we in church.
Hello.
Hello.
Church ain't a building, it's the people.
There was a real bad time in Death Row, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where Snoop was over here, Suge was over here, and like I used to go to parties. I used to come out here in LA, and I used to see just mad blood cars in front. And this would be a Snoop Dogg party. And Snoop, you still come. How did we get from there to here? Like, where are you and Suge at?
Me and Suge, cool. I'm cool with everybody. Like I said, I went became the bigger man and told people that I want to mend this. I don't want it to go on no further.
Why?
And
Fire.
put that conversation together and put songs out to show where I was at. I had a song called Let Bygones Be Bygones. I do all sorts of things. Even in this movie I just put out, Back on Death Row, I gave him a shout out, gave him some love on the great things that he done for me in my career. So I just feel like people got to understand that we moving forward.
Right.
And when you move forward, you're going forward. You're not looking back. All the things we did as young kids or young men, can't change that.
Gotta leave it there.
Yeah, but as a 50-year-old man, it's my job to do what's right. I'm a
Right.
grandfather. I got 6 grandkids.
Right.
So I
You got
gotta
grandkids?
6
I
of
ain't
them.
gonna lie. I'm telling my children to chill out.
You can't.
I want them to stop their shit.
You can't.
I don't want to be a grandchildren.
You don't want to be a grandchildren?
Yeah, not saying you.
I don't want you to be grandchildren either.
Niggas finger popping shit. Y'all gotta relax.
No, that's fun though. Hey, no, real shit. When I was young, hip hop had the life expectancy of about 4 years, if that. You get out 4 years and that was your run. You did that. Then I watched LL Cool J do like 12,
Yep.
right? And I'm like, okay, it can be done. Somebody can run. So I said, when I get in, I'm gonna rewrite this shit.
I'm trying to do 22.
Nah, I'm on 30 right now. Talk to me.
Talk to me. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice.
30, I say.
Snoop, I'm gonna be honest, Snoop. There's no one more famous than Snoop Dogg. You're probably the most famous rapper there is. And I stand on this.
More than just rapper.
No, nigga grandmother know who Snoop Dogg is. Like you could go look, the camera guys. Look,
And he said, "Yep, my granny loves it."
you go to the grandmother and be like, you know who Snoop is? Like, yeah, I'm fucking with Snoop today. And grandma be like, all right, cool. Okay. Grandma, I'm supposed to babysit grandma,
Right.
but grandma said, I'm going to fuck with Snoop today. Grandma like, all right, cool.
Wow. I don't know what that attributes to because
You can't go nowhere, Snoop.
from a grandmama to a 2 or 3 year old baby. One of the kids I coached in my football league, he came over here to my granddaughter's birthday a couple of days ago. His daughter is like 2 or 3, and I coached him.
The 2-year-old got a daughter?
No, he's 25 now. But
he's 25.
I coached him when he was like 8 years old. So he got his daughter in his arms, and I'm playing with him. Hey, little mama, and he like, who is that? And she said, Snoop Dogg. I'm like, how the hell does she know who I am? And he like, oh, we just seen you in this movie, and we watch you on Nickelodeon. I be forgetting all the shit I've done for kids that stays in their head.
Right.
So that's why we created Death Row Kids and G-Funk Lullabies coming up soon too.
Death Row Kids
and G-Funk Lullabies. Talk to me. We ain't forgot about the kids. We want to educate them too.
What does lullabies mean?
Lullabies, like singing, like the songs, kid songs. No, don't do it like that.
No, just falling down.
Falling down. Falling down.
No, not like that either.
All right. Fuck yeah. We got kid champs.
Similar thing.
So we foul niggas.
Let's
collaborate, please.
Because
Yeah.
we looking out for the future, the next generation of, like you said, the next generation of people that can do this. Just like we looking for the next generation of kids that can rap and become businessmen and not just be the ones in front of the camera, but be the ones who directed and run the whole show. Because we tired of being the step and fetch it. Always got to be dancing and showing. We want to be the executives. We want more chairmen. We want more owners of labels. I shouldn't be the only one rapper in the game that could turn around and buy the label that he was on. Right. This should be inspiring to be like, okay, I want to buy back my label that I sold. I want to buy back this that I sold because I understand the value in something that I helped create rather than selling it to somebody who's going to depreciate the value to shut me down until I die and then bring it back up when I'm gone.
So what's that called when Def Jam calls you and says, I want you to be the president? Because Jay-Z was just recently the president and Jay-Z received a lot of slack. That's my brother. But he received a lot of slack for being the president. But you turned around and you signed Benny the Butcher. You did the right thing, kind of. Like, you kind of like signed, you kind of did exactly what we wanted a West Coast nigga to do.
Right.
I'm sorry.
And a real hip-hop head.
And a real hip-hop head.
But I'm in the streets. I'm in the streets, so I know what's hot and what's not. And how that happened was I flew to New York out of my own pocket right before I signed the deal with Def Jam just to show them what they was getting. Because remember, I asked for the job. They didn't hire me. I wanted to work for them.
We didn't know that.
I went to go meet with Lucy. They told him,
he said that.
I want to work for you because they wouldn't give me Death Row. So fuck that. I want to come put my executive hand down over here and help out some artists that need some help. Went over there, put that play in effect, made that happen. Then from that one move right there, then they started to respect the fact that Snoop Dogg know what he doing, but I got to sign somebody though. Let me sign somebody. Who y'all been trying to get, y'all can't get?
Benny the
Butcher. So me, I'm in New York, and Who Kid is in the studio with Benny the Butcher. And Who Kid is like my street team nigga. He like, I got Benny over here. I'm like, send him over here. I ain't never met Cub. Cub come to the studio. When he walk in, I got a beat playing. I know he gonna like it. The beat is banging. He walk in, we chopping it up. I'm like, what's happening? What you doing? He like, I ain't doing shit. I'm like, he like, what's up with that beat? I said, it's yours. Nigga wrote to it. After he finished rapping, I sat him down. What's up with you and Def Jam? Oh, I tried to get this and they lowballed me. They lowballed you. Yeah, man. I said, nigga, they don't know you a star, nigga. You the hottest nigga in New York. Matter of fact, I said, what you want? He said what he want. I said, I'm gonna call the boss, nigga. And you gonna tell the boss what you want and he gonna give you what you want. You gonna be signed. Hello? Yeah, I got Benny the Butcher right here. He gonna tell you what he want. You gonna give it to him. Yeah, I need... All right, get the phone back to Snoop. Done deal.
So you saying West Coast niggas is putting us on?
You can't spell the West without the ES.
Hey, nigga, I'm in. Holy moly guacamole.
Straight up. No, but I felt good about that move because I like to see young people like that get what they supposed to get and maintain control and not be holed out. Because a lot of niggas would have had to take a different approach where they'd give you a whole lot of money to lock you up for a long time and then sit you down and they don't put your records out how you want. He's in a privileged position. So when you bring him on, you could talk to him and get the other half of the store.
We got him Tuesday.
Get the other half of the store and you know what I'm saying? He'll tell you if I'm lying or if I'm telling the motherfucking truth.
No, Snoop.
You dig?
No. One thing about Snoop is we know. Good. Let's fill yourself up. Let me. Can I fill you some Ace of Spades?
I'll mix it up.
Yeah, mix it up. Mix it up. Can I fill you? Cause you know I work for Ace of Spades. I'm just really
you just got another check.
You just waiting for what?
Let me say this. You just got another zero on the zero. You have more people. Yesterday's price is not today. When I said this shit.
Look.
That's actually a good mix.
Yeah, is that? Let me get some of that. Let me get some of that.
Let me mix mine and mix that like that.
Yeah,
a collaboration.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a collaboration.
Another one.
Another one. So I'm not gonna lie to you. The Death Row Bad Boy collaboration. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
Well, right now it's just an idea. It's just an idea that two black men who actually own that name felt like it's so much negative energy around that name that we could clear it up. And we've been fucking with each other. I'm at Puff House all the time. He fuck with me. My kids fuck with his kids. So it's not like a gimmick or a publicity stunt to try to make some money or make somebody happy. It's actually what the world needs. They need hip-hop to know that it's okay to have a bad, beginning, but long as you get the ending right. I'm the perfect example. Me and Death Row didn't have the greatest relationship. Right. But look at it now. Look how I'm representing how I feel now and how everybody is happy about Death Row because Snoop got it and it's a different atmosphere. So it should be the same feeling about collaboration. So I'm just trying to put love in the air and I'm not trying to make nobody feel no kind of way. I respect everybody's point of view and their feelings, but until you see exactly what we're doing, I think you should really hold back on your thoughts until you let us execute what we're trying to do, because as black people, it's all the time we got to shoot each other down before we even get started. Like, come on, man, give us some love for trying to do something. Right. Don't make me have to call you out your name or come at you negative because you shoot negative energy. How about you say, hey, can I get on the phone with Snoop and Puff and tell them what I feel? Because I feel like I just want to speak on my feeling on it, and then that way we could tell him we wasn't even trying to go down that lane. We're on something different. Maybe it's about our kids. Mm-hmm. You don't even know what the Bad Boy Death Row collaboration is about. It could be about our kids. Right. It could be about the future. It could be about, his twins. It could be about, the future of where life should be, where we don't have to have conflict in the beginning. Because if you look at the hip-hop music industry right now, it's driven by conflict. And if we could change the narrative to say that you can defer from that and get straight to the love of it all, because when people love each other and travel and make money, those relationships tend to last longer than the ones where I can't do a show with you because I don't like you, or my homies don't like you. You said a song about me, and now when we in the same building, somebody got to do something. Because we don't want to go back to the hood and feel like we got punked. When it should be, hold on, we want to go back to the hood saying that we create more avenues to make
opportunities.
Money. Yeah, yep. That's what it's about.
So let me ask you, because...
real quick, did you think that the conflicts would still be here like they were in the 90s? Did it? Because I always think back to self-destruction and we're all in the same gang. Like, why couldn't that remedy things to where we're not here today the way we are right now in hip-hop?
Great question.
I think those things worked because...
Well, why didn't it continue to happen more often?
The industry is controlled by the people up top. Right. They control the narrative. They want you to hear what they want you to hear.
The people up top?
Yeah.
Right.
But does that mean New York? I feel like
no, just the industry in general now.
They did Self-Destruction, and on the West Coast we all on the same game.
All the same game. Which I felt like it was the same record.
No, they're both
two
powerful
great records with the most impactful rappers at the time to say that we tired of this violence and we gonna stand up and say something about it because we tired of it. And that worked to a certain extent to where it created conversations to where different people from different neighborhoods could communicate. Because at that point in time, Crips couldn't go in blood neighborhoods and it was the same way around. But after that happened, communication.
All in the same game.
And then when the riots happened in 92.
After Rodney King.
4/29/92, the day the niggas took over. Right. That's when everything was beautiful in California because now we could actually dialogue, roll together.
Peachtree. I'm thinking
we can ride on some motherfuckers together.
Yeah.
As negative as it was positive and beautiful for us because it showed us how to take our attention and aim it somewhere else. Because we were so used to doing this shit to ourselves.
I wanted to ride with y'all.
Oh, we got it in. I mean, they got it in. My bad. I say we because hey, me though. We the West.
No, I was with the people. You was riding too.
The people share. Destroy the evidence. Gold 10 they here.
I ain't gonna lie, because I want to give it up to y'all because most New York niggas don't. But the Watts riots.
No, this is not the Watts riots. That's going back to
the LA riots.
Yeah.
LA.
I'm talking about the Watts riots set it off.
69.
69.
Right.
I'm born in 77. The Watts riots till the Rodney King riots, I ain't gonna lie. We loved y'all niggas.
We set it off, right? Tell the truth.
We loved y'all niggas. I ain't gonna lie.
Cause it gotta
I ain't gonna lie. Come on, your EFN. You ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
There's gotta be somebody
in case
to go
you
first.
never heard East Coast nigga give it up for y'all. Listen, I'm gonna give it up for y'all. Nigga, we were looking like, what the fuck are they doing out there? And we were like, fuck yeah.
There's gotta be one. There's gotta be one brother in the family to go outside and be like, fuck that. I ain't with this shit. And then it makes the other brothers around in the house be like, then it's because let me tell you what happened out here on the West.
Just tell us.
Everybody didn't just jump at it like that. I was at home in Long Beach watching on the news after the verdict went down, and it popped off in LA first. So when it was
and you the next county. You like the next county.
No, I'm gonna give you the whole dynamics. It pops off in LA. We at home watching on TV. So homie's like, fuck that, cuz. We need to get in the mix. So we jumped in the car. And we driving to LA. But all while we driving to LA, ain't nothing happening in Long Beach, nothing happening in Carson, Compton, Linwood. As soon as we get to Inglewood in LA, it's fires, this shit popping like, damn, this shit going down. So nigga getting it in,
you
right?
stealing TVs?
Yeah, we loading the cars up and all kind of shit. Nigga getting everything, radios, batteries, everything. So now we're like, we gotta go back to the house. So now when we driving back, there's shit popping in every city that we pass by.
Right.
In the beginning.
That wasn't
all
popping
them
before.
motherfuckers is popping. I go into the Pep Boys, nigga, my hairstylist in there stealing motor oil. I'm like, what you want here? We like getting all kind of shit. We get to the car, get back to the hood, and that shit is all over the whole world now. But we watched how that shit spread from LA back to my city in Long Beach.
Right.
So the LA niggas kicked it off first.
Right.
They the ones who, you understand me, that struck the flame, and then everybody else started like jumping in after they kicked it off.
All right. Let's be clear.
Let's be clear. South Central Los Angeles. This is Los Angeles.
OJ did not do it.
Huh?
What a segue.
Man, leave me alone, man.
Bill Cosby guilty. Well, OJ did not do it. Let's
I'm not a lawyer.
look, come
That
on,
is not
Snoop.
my profession.
Bill Cosby. Look, OJ did not do it.
Leave them things alone, man.
Bill Cosby guilty as fuck. Did you see the Bill Cosby documentary?
I seen part 1, I ain't seen part 2 yet.
Don't watch part 2. Don't watch. Let's change the subject. Because shit got awkward.
What about TV right now? What do you think about like how 50 Cent dominating
I think that's beautiful.
Sunday night?
Power.
How niggas used to watch. See, this is what they don't understand. They got to get that nigga credit. Niggas used to watch HBO every Sunday night, faithfully. Years and years and years. Now,
watching
Cuz came
Stars.
along with Stars and Power and all that shit.
Let's make some noise for 50 Cent.
Niggas switching.
Let's make some noise.
Because he's doing quality shit. But not just because it's 50, because he's doing quality shit.
And not only is that, but he translated from rapper to movie star to like doing movies with A-level movie stars, and it wouldn't really translate.
And you like the pastor. You was the pastor
I'm
in
in
there, right?
season 2. Don't trip. I'm in that too.
Yeah.
BMF.
You the pastor.
Yeah, don't trip.
BMF, come on.
Green light gang. Nah, but I love 50 because he got the green light gang, meaning that he giving opportunity to a lot of people that you never knew, and he making them into stars. Like he don't have to have a bunch of big name people to make his shows go.
What do you mean?
What I mean,
are big names.
No, but I'm saying like the stars of his shows aren't big name people. They are people that become stars. They become, you know, when you seen Ghost became Ghost. Niggas still think he Ghost.
Yeah.
Niggas think Tariq is Tariq, Kanan is Kanan.
And the white boy, what's his name?
Tommy.
Yeah.
Whoever they is, that's what I call them niggas in real life.
In Ozark. I still call him Tommy.
Thank you. That's
in
what
Ozark.
So that means that the acting and that shit is so good to where you can't get that character out your mind. Even if he is something else, you still think he that nigga. That's great shit.
That's
good
powerful
shit,
branding.
Snoop, we got smoke champs. We just want you to smoke.
I'm taking y'all weed too. I'm not gonna smoke it on TV. This shit, I'm stealing all this shit.
We giving it to you. You gotta steal it.
I ain't stealing, nigga. Let me feel good about myself.
Yo, Snoop, I ain't gonna lie to you, my brother. You are probably the most famous brother. We already said that. We already established that.
Put a ticker up.
No, we already established that. No. We already said that and established that.
That's how famous.
But what's crazy is you down to earth. Like I've never seen you anywhere where you just like, what up, cuz? And just threw me off. Like you always stood there, said, "What's up? What's it wrong?" And like that's genius to me because in my mind, pop off. In my mind, to me, that's who I am. Like wherever I am, somebody say something to me, I say, put on. But Snoop, you're Snoop Dogg.
I'm just like you. You got to think of it like that. The same way you move with that spirit, you don't never let the moment get bigger than who you really are. This is who I am all the time, whether it's a camera on, no matter what's going on. This is me.
Right.
And I love being me, and I ain't gonna never change being me. So that's the easiest shit to do, is to be me. So it's not about turning it on or turning it off. This is who I am at all times. I love the people that love me. When you love me, you make me love you more because you're appreciating the fact that I've done something that affects you.
Okay, still Dre Day, nigga. AK, nigga.
Although I've grown a lot, keep it home a lot.
What the fuck? Did Jay send y'all this record?
Man, Jay-Z killed us on that record. It don't matter how the fuck the shit got to him, nigga, he won.
Wait, he won?
Straight up, that nigga won. We quit.
Cause I seen him with the Crip. He had the Crip ride.
Yeah, cause he was like, yeah, this nigga's finna do my shit. Wait till they do my shit.
He was in character.
So I'm watching. I called a homie. Excuse me, I don't call a homie. I see what's going on, and I meet the homie afterwards. And he said, "Yo, listen, the white dude called to make sure 50 was there. This is his words.
That would make sense to me.
But I'm watching you, and you crip walking, and the white people love that you're crip walking." Yo, how the fuck do you get away?
It's a ritual. It's a tribal thing. You know what I mean? So they have to allow us to express our inner feelings when we in that moment. It's a tribal thing. It was about the tribes. It was about the people from ancestors from years and years ago who created this thing that we do. That's about the movement, the sound, the feeling, and it's just back to the roots of where I come from, my people. You know, I'm just a representation of my ancestors. I'm a spirit that was here before, and now it's finally being recognized.
What?
That's what I think I am. I think I'm one of them gods from back in the days.
No, you are one of those guys.
That's finally being recognized, and now he can profess his mission while he's here.
But let's describe this call. Dr. Dre calls you and says, "I want you to perform for Super Bowl." How does this work?
No, Dr. Dre calls and say, "They want me to do the Super Bowl. I don't know if I want to do it."
Oh shit! So then you
say that again. You say that one more time.
Dr. Dre called and said, "They want me to do the Super Bowl. I don't know if I want to do it."
Nigga said, "I don't know if I want to do it."
Yeah.
He was confused. He did not want to do it.
I don't think it was.
Nigga, I want to do it anytime they call me. Anytime they call me. But the nigga calls Snoop and says, I might not sure if I want to do it.
No,
do you
because-
convince him?
No. You know what it's about? One thing you got to know about Dr. Dre is he's a guy that's in the moment. So if he don't feel like he got a record that's relevant at the moment, then he don't feel like he is the moment. But the convincing is your records don't have no moment connected to them. They are the moment.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So the
Yeah.
convincing was more or less about.
So what did
I'm
you
with
say? What did you say? What did you
Nigga, I'm with you. Nigga, when the dog stand with you, your confidence level goes off the roof. Cause you know, dog gonna carry most of the weight. Dog gonna make it right. Dog gonna have the personality. And once you get the dog, the next call is to get, hi, my name is.
Did you suggest it?
I didn't suggest a motherfucking thing. I suggested. I was happy to be here.
He's like, I'm in. All right, cool.
I have no power, nigga.
You stopped at you.
Yeah, nigga, no. Only thing I suggested was I was like, can we do G-Thing? Because I felt like G-Thing was the pinnacle moment of who we are. Despite it being such an old record.
You popped the bitch titties out?
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
just feel like that song was the song that made America come into hip-hop.
And titties.
You get what I'm saying?
And titties.
Yeah, definitely gotta have them titties in
You
there.
gotta have the titties in there. Go ahead.
NFTs, nice
Go ahead.
fucking
NFT.
titties.
Those were NFTs before NFTs.
So continue. So Dre calls you. I didn't know how this conversation happens. Dre calls you and says, "We doing the Super Bowl in LA."
Well,
did he say cuz?
That's the crazy part.
He don't talk like
He don't
that.
say cuz?
No.
In LA is
In my mind, Dr. Drake said cuz.
No, he don't talk like that. No way.
In my mind.
No way. He don't talk
All right,
like that.
just let me know.
Dre don't talk
He
like that. No.
But he said, yo, cuz, all right. we're doing the NFT.
your own
We're doing the
No, once he said that we was doing it, it went from we doing the Super Bowl to now we have to do a commercial to blow their fucking mind.
Pepsi.
Because we want them to know what they're going to get. So now Dre had to wrap his mind around, because this was one of the time when they was like, Puffy wanted verses, and he like, man, I can't think about that. This shit right here is what I'm thinking about. Let me come up with a commercial real quick so niggas can stop talking about me in the verses, because I want to fuck them up on a commercial real quick.
Right.
So by the time I get to the Super Bowl stage, there won't even be no conversation. So the commercial, F. Gary Gray come through, put the cold treatment down, the whole shit is flying.
Big up F. Gary Gray.
On paper, the shit look dope as fuck. Then the nigga shoot it and it look better in real life. Then we drop it. Bah! The whole game is stuck. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So now he on next. What the stage gonna look like? What songs we gonna do? What's gonna be the movements that's going down inside of the performance? So now he's going into full-on creative mode. So now that's when we leave him alone. We let him go,
Right.
you know, be the scientist that he is. And then when he come back, he gonna roll out what he roll out. And you need to be on point, on time, ready to go, ready to rehearse, ready to have your shit on deck and be flawless. He demands that. You know what I'm saying? He don't say it, but he demands that. And that's just what everybody that was called in brings to the table. And when I got called in, I didn't look around and say who was there, who wasn't there. I was just happy I was there. And went to work for him.
How much rehearsing does it take for those 12 minutes? Because it seems like it would
About a
probably
month.
be intensive.
About a month. Cool month.
Wow. And that's without set, and then probably with set afterwards?
We did like probably 3 weeks without
That
the
set
set.
was crazy.
3 weeks without the set and then 1 week with the set. But bits and pieces. Then we finally had the whole set at the Super Bowl, like I think the day or two before. And then it was showtime. And this is in the middle of a game, so it's like the way shit move fast as fuck.
Yeah.
Niggas at home don't even be seeing how fast this shit go. Like, nigga, when them niggas say halftime, poop, nigga, come bam,
Yeah.
niggas moving shit out there like, nigga, hurry up. That nigga over there stuck. I need to get that for a song, cuz.
We'll send you the sample.
Do the nori. Do the nori. Motherfucker, do the nori. nigga couldn't get a word out of
The only record I got with you is a Spanish record, and I never released it.
Which one?
I got La Cucare.
You got a Spanish record with me and you?
You need to put that shit out now.
Let me put it out in the metaverse and watch how much money we make.
Let's put it in the metaverse. All right. So Snoop, this is what we're gonna do. This is quick. Do not go to the bathroom. Nigga, kill me. Yo, no. That MC Shan, when you went to the bathroom with during MC
Fuck that, I didn't go to the bathroom, man.
No. MC Shan was a little crazy.
Let me hear the story again and again.
How all got started
Way back
All
then.
right, so look, Snoop, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna give you 2 choices. If you pick both, you take a shot.
Okay.
If you don't pick no one, you take a shot.
Okay. So
But if you
fucked up anyway, you might well just say a nigga gonna have to take a shot anyway.
You said when
Say shit without a shot. If you get it right, you take a shot. If you get it wrong, you take a shot. If you can't come up with the answer, you take a shot.
if you pause for 10 seconds,
Pretty much.
So fuck it, I'm taking a shot.
We're taking a shot. We're taking a shot with you.
It's called drink check. But I'm gonna be honest.
Okay,
I'm gonna be honest, cuz
Talk to me.
we did you dirty.
Oh wow. Come on. I like that.
Cube or Scarface?
Ice Cube.
Damn, he killed that.
Went quick.
I didn't think that. I didn't think quick time was time would be quick.
That's a hard one.
Ice Cube is my OG. Scarface is my peer.
All right.
Just so you understand that.
Illmatic or Ready to Die?
Wait a minute. You talking about Biggie Smalls Ready to Die?
Yeah.
Or Illmatic?
Nas Illmatic.
Take a shot, cuz.
Hold on.
Take a shot, cuz.
I love it when they call me Big Pop. Was that on there?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
Warning.
Juicy, Biggie.
And
I mean,
Do you want me to remind you of someone?
when I fucked with she getting dick by the New York Knicks. That one?
yeah, that's
No,
on there.
that's the second album.
So is it?
That's the second album.
sure?
That's the second album.
Cause that motherfucking record was body going.
Yeah, you gotta
That nigga
relax.
told
You're
a
going too
cold
fast.
story
You're
on
going too
that
fast.
one.
Going too fast.
Unbelievable's on there.
Come on, just take a shot, Snoop. Come on.
I'm gonna go with Biggie. What I got?
All right, cool.
No, you go. Only politically correct answers are shots.
Okay.
All right. Corrupt or Method Man?
Fuck. Damn.
Take a shot. Give yourself some rock.
I'm gonna take a shot on that one because I don't want to pick this. Both of them is my niggas, man.
Can we get some rock?
Them both my niggas, man. I can't do that.
And this is a rock blue.
I can't do
I
that.
don't know why.
I can't do that to my niggas.
Anytime I'm around, like when I'm around Big U, I'll be like I mean,
You know they got a song together, right? Corrupt and Method Man on I think it's on Tupac album.
Jesus.
I got my mind made up.
Yeah, talk to him. Talk to him. But
Really?
guess who was on that album first? On that song first?
Tell him, cuz.
Nas.
What? Wait a minute.
Yep.
Stop, Snoop. What are you doing, Snoop?
I'm telling you the truth. Nas
Tell
came
us
over
the
to
truth.
Dad's house and got on the song first. Then Redman and Method Man got on that song. Then Tupac got out the pen and Daz gave it to Tupac and took Cuz verse off and left Method Man and Redman on it. Yeah, you heard it first, nigga. And if you get at Daz, he may have the files.
I'm calling Daz right now.
I gotta take this for Method Man and Corrupt because I
We
can't
drinking
pick
with you.
neither nor, cuz.
Solid.
Neither nor.
And look, this is that blue dot. It's that blue dot.
God damn it, Puffy. Damn.
Yeah. Hey, Finn, you got the next one.
I do? I don't know. I don't got the list, but I got one. AMG or Compton's Most Wanted?
CMW.
Okay.
CMW, I went to school with them. I battled them in the 8th grade, both of them in the bathroom.
Okay.
Abe and Chill.
Big L or Biggie?
Big L didn't have enough. He didn't have enough material.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with Biggie.
Okay. DJ Quick or Daz?
Dad's my little cousin, but I gotta go with DJ Quick. I know Dad's gonna be mad at me, but so what? Nigga? So what, nigga? Come over here and make me a beat, nigga, and convince me. Convince me, nigga.
Okay. Tupac or Nipsey?
Wow.
You take a shot, Snoop. You ain't got to think about it.
I am gonna think about it. I'm gonna take another shot.
Yeah, where you come back?
Mix it up, nigga.
Mix it up. Cool.
We on tonight, nigga.
Cool. Salud.
Nigga, hurry up with these questions. Get me fucked up.
ODB or Bismarcky?
Fuck, they both crazy and they both was my fucking friends.
Take another shot.
I got records with both of them niggas, man. Both of them.
Take another shot.
Nah. I'm going with the Diabolical.
Bismarcky. Okay. Hey. All right. Dr. Dre or Puff Daddy?
Dr. Dre. I know this Puffy show, y'all gonna cut the shit out, but I don't care.
It's not Puffy show. I know.
We control that.
Y'all gonna crop a nigga
We control that.
I know y'all gonna
He can
crop a
cut us
nigga
off the
out.
network, but he can't cut the show.
No, Kanye or Pharrell? Take a shot.
Now, am I gonna make somebody mad? Well, I'd rather make Pharrell mad than Kanye. I'm gonna say Kanye.
He right.
You know that's political. Fuck that. I don't want Kanye mad at me. No.
Doggy style or the Chronic?
Well, I had my hands on both of them. Let me see. I wrote G Thing, Dre Day, Let Me Ride.
Let's just take a shot, Snoop.
Fuck it. I'm going with Doggy Style.
Hey, listen, I'm taking a shot for Doggy style.
I got one though.
I'm gonna be honest. You changed my life, Snoop. I'm gonna be honest. I know you, me and you were friends, and I never really told you this, but nigga, when that album dropped, I was like, I thought I could quit walk, but I could not.
Hey, we the 30th anniversary of the Chronic this year, and next year be the 30th anniversary of Doggy Style.
Jesus, salute.
That's respect right there, man.
I got
Love
one.
and respect.
Ready? No, I got one.
You got it?
Strata Compton or Death Certificate?
God damn it. I'm going Death Certificate. That motherfucker.
Ice Cube, right?
That's one of the best
That's
albums
No
of all time.
Vaseline and True to the Game. And here's a picture, nigga, at a stoplight. I'm looking in the mirror so I can see who can see me. South Central was put Ice Cube to the test with 4 brothers in the SS.
West Side.
Got Summer Vacation, which I think should be a
that was
movie or something.
Come on, cuz.
That should be a movie.
I said it should have been a movie when it first came out. You right where I'm at.
Listen and you
know he
can
from
see
LA,
it.
right?
I told Ice Cube to make a movie out of it.
It's still not too
What's
late.
going on here?
That story right there.
That's a movie right
Stepped
there.
off the plane, 4 gangbangers, professional crack slangers. Rented a car at wholesale, went to the ghetto and checked in a motel. Unpacked and I grabbed my 380. But where we stayed at, niggas look shady. But they can't fade South Central, cause busting the cap is fundamental. Peeping out every block close, seeing which one would clock the most. Yeah, this is the one, no doubt. Bust a U-bone, and let's clear these niggas out. Hey, nigga, what's happening, nigga? This... Now clearing them out meant casualties. Still had that LA mentality. Bust a cap, and out of there in a hurry. Wouldn't you know, a drive-by in Missouri.
That shit.
Yeah, nigga.
In Missouri?
That shit was doing drive-bys in
Missouri.
everything and it was a
It's a
movie.
story of 4 niggas going to Missouri, taking over, running the town, nigga.
Y'all gotta relax.
No.
That Summer Vacation is crazy.
I'm being
For
honest.
real.
Y'all gotta-
I'm glad you feel what I feel. I'm
Yeah.
gonna fuck around and make that a movie. Cube just gonna have to let me
Yeah.
get it. Fuck it.
I don't know where to
Film.
go from here. All right, I'm in. I got.
Hey, Noah, you know what?
Yes,
You
sir.
actually a dope ass actor, cuz.
I'm in here.
Nah, let me say that, nigga. When you on screen, you dope as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
was that was you in Paid in Full?
I was in Paid in Full.
And you was in the other one with
State Property.
nigga.
Yeah, I was
You
outside.
bodyguard hard, nigga. Your lines and your screen action. Yeah, nigga, I fucks with you. Yeah. Know that.
I put the y'all in your y'all
coordinator for you.
I put the y'all in the y'all. You know what I'm
The way
saying?
you hold that gun, nigga, the way you, nigga, the way you. Nigga.
Okay.
The way you did that,
This is real right here. The Source or XXL?
Source.
Eazy-E or Suge Knight?
Damn. Give me a shot.
I love that. I love that. Give me a motherfucking shot too. Cause I can't choose neither. Can you give me one of those? Can you give me one of those clear cups?
What you want?
Clear cups. Clear cups.
Go ahead.
Yes. Nigga said he can't choose. Easy eating or sugar. Come on, Chris. Come on, cuz. Hey, cuz. Yo, get out my mama bed, cuz. Get out my mama bed, cuz. That the little homie is crazy.
You see, like one of my little cousins used to come spend the summer with us. And he go back to his neighborhood, and I go back and see him be 100 niggas talking, yeah, cuz.
That's another summer vacation.
Hold on, nigga, wait a minute.
Okay. Boys in the Hood or Menace Society?
I'm gonna go with Menace. Old Dog was a motherfucker.
I fucked the Old Dog.
Old Dog was a bad motherfucker. What you said about my mama?
Battle Cat or Scott Storch?
Battle Cat.
DOC or MC Ren?
DOC.
Sour or Kush?
Kush.
Outkast or UGK?
Damn.
Take a shot.
I gotta go with Pimp C, cuz.
You gotta go with Pimp C, cuz.
I got one. Baker
There's
Boys.
just some more cocaine in the back of the ride, motherfucker.
I'm taking a shot just because of that. I'm taking a shot just because of that.
Yeah, motherfucker.
I'm taking a shot just because of that. Come on.
It's just some
I
more
don't even know what the fuck.
cocaine in the back of the ride. That's that shit.
I got it.
Okay, you got it?
Baker Boys or Sway and King Tech?
Damn, Eric V is in the GGL too. He played with me. He and my crew.
They all legends, by the way.
I'm gonna go with Baker Boys, cuz.
Jesus.
I'm going with that Latino culture. Fuck all that. That's that.
Are you going?
No, go ahead.
Cypress Hills or the Locks? Latino culture, you said it.
Don't you know that I am local?
Cypress Hills? You going Cypress Hills?
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the membrane! Come on. I wouldn't have went with that, though.
That was a weird matchup, though.
It was, right? He drunk as fuck, just throwing shit out now. They said hockey and hamburgers.
You know I don't make this fucking. You know I don't make this fucking.
You're reading them, so we gotta blame you.
I'm reading it. I gotta blame
You
you.
sat up and thought of this shit late last night. On the
By the way.
You want supposed to eat these flowers?
Nah, they last forever. They golden flowers. But if you eat them, please send us a video or something.
All right. You ready? You ready, Snoop?
Yeah, I'm gonna see what to do with it. I don't want to fuck it
Juice?
Nah, it's like a trophy. They
New
last.
Jack City.
up. What you say?
Juice or New Jack City?
Shit, motherfucking Nino Brown, nigga. Shit. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change, nigga.
Fuck yeah. All right. Good Kid, Mad City, or Michael Jackson?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on.
This nigga is off the script right now.
Documentary.
Can you say it?
Documentary of Good Kid, Mad City.
The documentary?
Yeah.
It's Game vs. Kendrick, right?
Yeah, Game vs. Kendrick.
I ain't got
I'm gonna
nothing
go
to do
with
with
Good
this
Kid,
shit.
Bad City. I'm gonna go with K-Dot.
K-Dot. Last question. Loyalty or respect?
Love.
That's the answer. That is the answer. Listen, we've been doing this for 6 years, and we've been telling people there's not there's not a wrong or right for love and respect.
Right.
Love and respect is it's just loyalty. It's just like it's just. So what you just said, We really appreciate that.
Love. That's what it's about.
It's just love. That's just
that's
what
the
it
ultimate
is.
goal, man. Because you could say loyalty, you could say respect, but how loyal is somebody gonna be, and how much respect they gonna give you if they don't love you?
Right. They both have loopholes.
Yeah, but if you put love in it, and all that shit come with it.
Right.
Goddamn, make some noise for Snoop. So now let's get to it. What is actually Death Row and Bad Boy actually doing? Let's get to it.
You say you don't know yet, right?
Well, actually, we don't have no plan just yet. What happened was the great things that I'm doing over in the metaverse, and then the thing with me acquiring Death Row made my good friend Puffy call me and say that he would love to do a collaboration for the simple fact that I have control of it, and it's in a peaceful position now. And he's always had Bad Boy in a peaceful position, so this is just a conversation that we had. It's not thought out yet, but I feel like when we do sit down and really chop it up and come up with a real game plan, we'll take everybody's thoughts into consideration. The people that feel like, it shouldn't be out because of certain lives were lost. And that's some of the things that we're doing it for, because we don't want any more lives to be lost. We don't want any more people to feel like they have to feel a kind of way when they hear those two names. They should feel, the way that they feel when they hear the music that come from those two names. When you think of Bad Boy music and Death Row music, it makes you feel good. So if you got two people from Bad Boy and two people from Death Row that can really make shit work, why not let the four come together and make it happen? And if you got two of them that can make it work, then it's gonna happen, because we tried this before and it didn't work. But now you got Puffy and Snoop.
Can you tell us when you tried it before?
Well, when Pac, Biggie, Suge, and Puffy was alive, I believe that they tried to have a conversation and it never went nowhere.
That's crazy.
It was people that was trying to make it disappear before it went that far. You got to know that.
Wow.
You know
About them coming together?
Yeah, about at least having a conversation to get some understanding. And it never went nowhere. So now there's just two people in the equation. Me and Puff, and there's nobody to stop us from doing it.
That's fine.
Right?
That's fine. And you know what? Drink Champs.
Y'all heard it first.
We gonna be here to support that motherfucker. To make sure that, what is it, Bad Row?
No. It's not even, I won't even say it's anything. I think it's more about the spirit of changing the narrative of what you thought it was. I want it to be about the music and the way you feel when you hear the music that comes from these two brands. If I play Bad Boy music right now and Death Row music right now, y'all gonna feel some kind of way.
That is fire.
And this is in the metaverse or NFTs, or what exactly? You're still working those details?
It'll be on that side of the world.
You're doing the stuff in Sandbox, right?
Sandbox is one of the components that I do.
But you're not exclusive with that.
No, I ain't exclusive to nobody but Snoop Dogg.
Right.
That's the only person I can control.
Jesus! That nigga's not gonna show me love?
Not like that.
I'm outside, nigga. Show me love. I'm outside. Yeah!
Give me love.
Yo, Snoop, I ain't gonna lie, Snoop. We love you, bro.
Love you too, man. I love y'all for showing up and showing out. Like, on some real shit, I know that y'all don't move like that. Y'all usually have people pull up, and y'all shit is so, tied in to what y'all do. So for y'all to be able to get on the plane to come see me, to come see Mikasa, because Mikasa is su casa.
No, we appreciate it.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's a love thing. Now y'all know whenever y'all touch down in LA, you're 7 minutes from LAX, you got a spot you can come chill, lay your head down there, roll something, smoke something, drink something, order you some food. You may want to record a song or something. I don't know what you want.
I don't know if I want to record a song or not.
You may want to shoot some dice like my little homies
I'm gonna
broke the
shoot some
table.
dice,
I like that. I like that. My nigga
Come on, I got my son with me and my nephew with me. We outside.
Hey, man. You may not be able to go to Disneyland, but you sure can go to Doggyland.
Yo,
listen. The W bathroom downstairs too. This shit is fire.
Hey, come on, man.
Okay, we got a shower in there. That's how it's Snoop.
I want to make it right for y'all when y'all pull up, man. I mean, when I was building this building, I was thinking about, the rapper, the businessman, and the homies that come in town that don't want to go to Hollywood, that don't want to drive way through all of that shit. They want to be able to come someplace where they can jump off a plane, set up shop, chill with they, you know what I'm saying? If they've got a hotel room by, close or not,
But you pick Inglewood. It's a little different.
Inglewood picked me.
Ooh.
That's what it is. I'm
Break
a people's
that down.
champ. I mean, they love me like I love them. Like, when you come into a community and you start doing things, you start making things happen, and you start aiming to the kids, and you give
But
the
this
kids
is Mac 10 down the block, right?
Mac 10, my nigga. So I've been a part of Inglewood before I was in Inglewood, but now to actually physically be here to do things where I give back and I find opportunities and I find ways to make sure that I'm tying the kids and the future into the jobs, not just looking out for the older homies, but the young ones, the ones that's in high school, or even a couple of. We have a special needs girl that works at our store that we give an opportunity to. We help out all sorts of people, so it's not just about us trying to come to a neighborhood and identify the gangbangers, but we're trying to identify the people who want to change the community. And sometimes those gangbangers want to change, they just need an opportunity.
Absolutely.
Jesus, he killed that. I have nothing else more to say.
Oh yeah, let me say this. In Long Beach, we trying to get some peace in my city too. So we doing some things in my hood where we trying to create peace and create opportunities for my little homies to stop killing each other. And I'm trying to show them this metaverse NFT place so they can find ways to make finances, because normally when you tell homies to stop killing each other, they can do that, but then when you leave, then there's like, the question is, how do we make money? We stop killing each other, but you don't want us to sell dope, you don't want us to do nothing negative. What can you bring or what could you provide? So this metaverse NFT space is so new. I want to be able to provide some of my homies that don't want to kill no more the opportunity to try to be businessmen.
Yeah, thank you, Snoop.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Snoop.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate y'all. Drink champs in the motherfucking house.
Yeah, we got you.
Death row in the motherfucking hell.
Let's end it with this. How the fuck are you controlling death row? Tell everyone.
How?
Yeah.
Well, first thing I did was snatched all the music off of those platforms traditionally known to people, because those platforms don't pay. And those platforms get millions and millions and millions of streams, and nobody gets paid other than the record labels. So what I wanted to do was snatch my music off, create a platform, which is something sort of similar to Amazon, Netflix, Hulu. It'll be a death row app. And then the music, in the meantime, will live in the metaverse.
I'm sorry to stop you. But you're saying that you stopped people from...
Took it out of the streaming services.
Go to Spotify right now and look up death row music. See how much you can find. We don't
believe
play.
You, sir.
We don't play. It's called power. It's called control. It's like if you don't...
So you're saying you took all...
Oh, I did it on purpose.
Because when it comes back up, you own everything.
Everything.
You control it.
And now when they finally decide to put some respect on them streams, because nobody in here can tell you what a stream adds up to.
Right.
It's a fraction of a penny. It's a third of a penny. So you get 100 million streams and you don't make $1 million.
Right.
So what the fuck is that? But you want me to keep giving you my music, but somebody making the money, it ain't me. And I can't afford to keep doing that. And I want to create an avenue to where I can show people how to not always have to go through the slave trade, but create our own trade where we engaging with our own fans that's buying our music, that's, making money off of the music, and then making us money off of the music, by it being traded and sold. And now what I'm doing next is I'm putting together a how-to get into the metaverse. Only gonna get it out there to about like 200,000 people, sell it for like $10. So anybody that wants to get in, that wants to learn, it's only gonna be exclusive to 200,000 people for $10. We let you come get an information hotline on how to get in and how to register and how to get your shit in there. And we'll give you a token on the way in, so that way when you get in, you won't get in with nothing in your bank account.
That's big.
I ain't gonna lie, Snoop. That was probably the illest shit we've ever heard on Drink Champs. This is real talk. So that's what you're saying? Is that
I got it, Nori, it's mine now, right? So what I didn't want to do, I didn't want to get Death Row Records and make it what it was, right? When you hear Snoop Dogg got Death Row Records, you naturally feel like West Coast hip-hop, gangster shit, blah, blah, blah. You don't think about executive moves. You don't think about $100 million business. You don't think about, exactly. You don't think about futuristic thinking and train of thought to where now we making this brand what it's supposed to be. For many years, I watched myself brand other people's shit. Nigga, I helped brand Instagram. I'm the first celebrity on Instagram, and they brag about that shit. They be
not Soulja Boy?
No, nigga, Snoop Dogg. Yeah. So they do symposiums where they have their conversations about how their company became $1 billion company. So the CEO will have a little headpiece on it. You know, when we first started Instagram, our company was a small company, and then there's this one celebrity that, you know, got on our page and started blowing it up, and then we became $100 billion company. That, you know, who that celebrity is? It's Snoop Dogg. And everybody in the crowd clapping and shit, and I'm just
Let's clap.
They should have gave you equity. Fuck talking about it.
They didn't, and that's what made me see that, okay, even what I do for Corona, you know what I'm saying? When you see me in those commercials for Corona.
And best go.
Right. This is a real nigga doing commercials for Corona.
Right.
So it's like, if I can brand this everyday shit, you don't think I can brand some shit that I helped build?
Mm-hmm.
For real. This is more believable than that shit. I don't even drink that shit.
You drink Pacific?
Yeah, but I live this shit though. This death row shit, I live it. That's why if you look out now, there's so many people wearing death row shit. You see it everywhere now.
No, but let me ask you, how was it somebody even approaching you with the death row concept?
Did nobody approach me with it? I'm the one that I had to initiate the contact on that. They wasn't trying to sell it. They was gonna hold on to it and let everybody die and just get paid forever.
So what happened? These guys come to you and say,
Somebody I know knew who had it and put me in touch with the guys that had it. And once we communicated, the guy that had it, one of the guys that had it, was a fan of Snoop Dogg. So when I naturally said, "Hey man, I just want my masters back," he like, "Man,
just your masters."
He like, "Man, I ain't got no problem with that. I want you to have your shit back. This is what it costs." God damn. I'm either a bad motherfucker or you sticking me up as one or the other.
With your shit.
Yeah, like I gotta pay for my shit this much.
That was
like,
crazy.
damn. But then it went from that conversation from that to understanding, like I said, I don't need that right now. I need this right now. Cause this is that. I can make some new shit to pacify till I get that.
Right.
And that's what I did with Back on Death Row. So the first record I dropped,
your new
was
album on Def Jam.
On Death Row. Don't get it fucked up.
Don't get it fucked up.
It's called BODR, right?
Yeah.
It's called BODR. It's called Back on Death Row.
Dope,
so I was putting that in everybody's face before the Super Bowl. Then the Super Bowl came, boom, dropped the album the next day. On the Metaverse, it made 21 million the first day. Oh yeah. In the real, oh yeah. It's documented. But in the real world, it streamed like 9 million over here, 7 million over here, and it only got like 34,000 downloads, which only added up to about nothing. So how you feel? How you think I feel about traditional?
Yeah, nah.
Based off of what I did over here. And guess what? The niggas over here ain't even touched the album yet.
They don't even know.
No, I'm saying they had to wait. It's a situation where we got them. You know, they buy a certain piece in the element, and they get this and that and that. But it's how the system works over here. So while we over here, you know, training the mind on, I need a video, I need radio, I need this, I need all of these streams, and motherfuckers don't add up to no money. I didn't have no streams, no videos, none of that shit, no radio, none of that shit in the Metaverse, and I just told you how many millions it made. Without none of that shit. So now when I drop the record, everybody like, BODR, what does that mean? So I tell them, Back on Death Row. Oh, I know why you called it Back on Death Row, because you back on Death Row. No, that ain't why I called it that.
Nigga, I own Death Row.
I'm back because I own Death Row. Try that on for size.
Nigga say, back on Death Row.
Mm-hmm.
Don't die on this person. We need you. We need you back on Death Row.
One nigga over there half dead right there.
Nah,
he done went to a whole toast. I ain't gonna lie, cause I think y'all this shit out. Everywhere in the world, these motherfucking wines gonna come out. Somebody need to change that nigga battery right now. Check his carburetor. Check your daddy carburetor, nigga.
yo, Snoop. Snoop.
That nigga need an engine overhaul.
Snoop.
You wait till you figure out what you would say.
Get some oxygen, please.
No, I'm outside. Snoop. No, real shit. Why do you still love this game? Why? Like really, real talk. Like, I don't love this game no more. Yeah, I go home and I'm like, fuck this game. Why the fuck do you still love this game? Why, Snoop? Why? Real talk.
You know what? Because the game loved me back. They don't know what to do without me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We made for each other. You know what I mean? This is my life. This is my calling. Like, one thing I can say about, like, when you think about rock and roll music, right? The Rolling Stones. Them niggas old as a motherfucker. But you don't put no age on them. You put the fact that they classic, they still do their shit, and they get down and they give you the greatest shit you ever seen since the last time you seen them. We got to get that in our heads that we don't have no time limit on greatness. If we're going to be great, we might as well be great while we're here. I had the opportunity to have a conversation with James Brown, a 3-hour conversation with James Brown. And some things that he told me that remain in my life now that make me stronger. Then I had a conversation with Muhammad Ali when he could speak. So I didn't have a conversation with some of the great ones, and I understand the object of being in the game. It's not a game. The game is GAME, general amount of money earned. That's the game.
Come on, let's make a nice We can't bother you.
He can't even talk no more, kid. You ain't got to put that sign up. What the sign say? Wrap it up? The sign should say, get this nigga some oxygen.
He outside.
I'm gonna be honest.
CO2.
I love everybody.
CO2.
Oh, I love everybody. But let's take some pictures.
Oh shit, you got your alarm saying you need to breathe.
My alarm is telling me to relax.
Low oxygen, low oxygen.
This nigga can't breathe. Amber alert. What this nigga lungs at? Amber alert. This nigga lungs was kidnapped.
Let's do a couple of
Come on, baby lungs. Baby lungs. My baby lungs. My baby lungs.